Today we're going to learn how to make a soil baby. And what's a soil baby? This is a soil baby, and this is Elrod. Elrod's, I don't know, he's about 3 weeks old. He's grown a lot in that 3 weeks. He's got lots of hair, but I'm going to show you how you can make your own soil baby. To make a soil baby, you need several things. We're going to start with a stocking. This is like a knee high. And it helps if you have a friend to help you with it, but you can do it by yourself. I'll just do this one by myself. We're going to start by, you work it down to the toe, and you need some grass seeds. That's one of the first things that you need. And we're going to put just a spoonful of grass seeds down in the toe of the stocking. So those are going to be right in the bottom. We're going to leave those there. And like I said, if you have a friend to help, that's good. If you don't, you can do it by yourself. But now we're going to fill this up with soil. And not fill it up, but we're going to put a lot of soil in it because it needs to be big enough to sit in a cup, like that little styrofoam cup. If you're at home, you can put it in a coffee cup maybe, but you need to make sure that you have enough soil in it to let it sit. Like that's not enough, that would go right down in it. So we need to make sure that we've got more soil than that. So I'm going to keep putting this in, and this is just a little measuring cup scooper that I have. You could scoop with most anything, a big spoon or just some other little kind of cup. I'm still putting soil. I want them to be kind of fat. Let's see. And notice how I'm working it down to the bottom so that he's pretty full. Now that would let him sit pretty well. I still want a little bit more in him because I'm going to put some facial features on him, and I want to have some area to do that on. So put a little bit more soil in him. And right now my soil, this is just a seed starter potting soil mix. And it's pretty dry. It could be a little bit damp. You could spray it with a little bit of water, but you don't have to. Okay, that's pretty big right there. I think that's good because I'm going to look at it and I can see very well that that can sit in the top of my cup. So I'm going to take it and tie just around 2 fingers, make a little hole, a little loop, and pull the tail through that like you're tying a balloon, and push it right down to the end. Now that we've got the base part of our soil baby made, we're going to put some facial features on it. And I'm actually going to close this up so that I don't spill it. So far what we've needed is the stocking, some grass seeds, and some soil, and a scooper. That's all we've needed. Oh, and a spoon. That's all we've needed so far. So I'm going to just set that down out of the way for right now. Okay, so now the next thing that you'll need is some felt. And you can use whatever color felt you want. You need some, you can use big pieces that you're going to cut up. You can use felt for the nose, or you can use a little pom-pom ball, which is what I'm going to use, is this little pom-pom. You need some googly eyes, or you can cut eyes out of felt, or you can find something around your house or whatever to make your eyes with. You can cut your nose out of felt if you wanted to. And if you want your soil baby to have ears like Elrod does, I'm about to show you how to do that. So to do that, you're going to pinch up a little bit of the soil on the side, and you're going to use these little tiny rubber bands to, just like you're doing a tiny ponytail. So I'm putting it on, and I'm just going to loop it twice, like this. Doing one on the other side. One thing for me to point out while I'm putting this other ear on is before you start putting your facial features on, this is the top of your soil baby, and this is the bottom. Because your grass seeds are here, and when the grass seeds grow, they're going to go up. And if you put your facial features on as this being the top, your grass seeds will grow down like this, and his hair will be at the bottom, and that's not what you want. So you need to remember that the grass seeds are here, they were in the toe, so that's going to be the top. It's going to go in the cup like this. You don't want it to go like that. Okay, it looks kind of like a ponytail, but that's not what we want. We want that to go down in the cup. Okay, so now we've got him some ears, or her, whatever you want her to be. And I've already cut some pieces for my soil baby so that you didn't have to sit and watch me cut. And I've got some glue, and we have found that like regular school glue does not work. So this is Fabri-Tac glue. It does work pretty well. So I've got a toothpick because I don't really want to get this all over my hands. I've got the toothpick, and I'm going to put it on the googly eye. And I'm going to put the eye right there. I'm going to do the other one right there. Another eye. Like I said, you can cut your eyes out of felt if you want to, or anything else that you find. It could just be some kind of fabric, would be okay. Now I've got some eyebrows. And you know, the way you angle your eyebrows is going to give it some personality. I've made one, or I've seen somebody make one that made it look kind of angry, but I think I'm going to make this one look a little unsure. I'll show you these once I get them put on. I'm just putting a little bit of this glue on the back of this piece of felt. You need to put a good bit of glue because we're going to wet this, or it will be wet later. And if you don't put enough glue, it'll come off. Now, so maybe you can see these little eyebrows pointing up like that. So that kind of gives it a little personality. And now I'm going to put the nose. I think I need some more glue. So here's my nose, right in the middle. Oh, green nose. Right there, so far. Now I have a mouth. Maybe I need a little more. Well, he looks pretty cute now. All right. Now, there's his face. I'm going to put him in here. You know what? I got to come up with a name for him. You know what? I've got a name. All right, so I'm going to take a marker, and I'm going to write a name. You can write with a pen, but this one's going to be named Spike. So I'm going to label Spike's little home for the next little while. Now, he's not growing right now. He's going to take about 5 to 10 days maybe to sprout. And that sprouting, actually when these seeds sprout, that's the word that I want you to learn. It's called germinate. And it means that the seed starts to grow. When the seed starts to grow, it's called germination. So that's a word that we need to learn. Just for this, it's just a new word for us. We need sun, water, and soil for our seeds to grow, for them to germinate. Now, as we can see on Elrod here, like I said, he's been growing for a little while, but look at the bottom. See his roots? His roots have grown out the bottom, and they are all entwined in this part of the stocking that's pulling up the water. Now, I'm not going to water him right now because we need to let this glue dry overnight at least for about 24 hours, because if we wet it right now, they'll just fall off. So we'll have another video showing you how to wet it and fill your cup all the way to the top. So we'll have another video of that showing what to do to get him wet so that he'll grow, so he'll germinate. All right, have fun making your soil baby. Okay, and if you like this video, make sure you check out our other videos that we'll have on YouTube at Shelby Soil and Water, and like and subscribe to that, and check us out on Facebook, Educational Gardens by SCSWCD, that's Shelby County Soil and Water Conservation Districts. Thanks.